Hello and welcome to NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez. First things first, let's get to today's matchups. And our first matchup is Eddie House versus Kyle Korver. And this is not so much of a talent matchup here, but this is who would you rather have to take the last shot for a buzzer-beating three? Eddie House or Kyle Korver? They're both excellent three-point shooters, two of the best in the league. Eddie House, very, very good point guard, shooting guard, comes off the bench for the Miami Heat. Kyle Korver comes off the bench for the Chicago Bulls. He's a shooting guard, small forward. I'm going to give this matchup to Eddie House, and that's because he just comes up in the clutch so much. You saw, if you watched that game between Miami and Oklahoma City, when he hit that buzzer beater, LeBron passes it to him, fires it up. It wasn't actually a buzzer beater, but it was in the final. It was in the final minute, and he swishes it. That was just amazing. So I'm going to give that matchup to him. Our next matchup is Deron Williams versus Chris Paul. Deron Williams, starting point guard for the New Jersey Nets. He was an All-Star this year. Chris Paul, starting point guard for the New Orleans Hornets. He started in the All-Star game this year. Chris Paul has been injury prone, so that's kind of made him not as good as he could have been. Deron Williams, however, is one of the best ball handlers and ball distributors in the league. He can also shoot the ball pretty well, and he can drive pretty well. I'm going to give that matchup to Deron. I think that Chris Paul, just because of his injuries, he's been limited. So, and he did lead his team into the playoffs this year as the 7th seed, whereas Deron Williams' team, even though he came in at the halfway mark, they did not make the playoffs. Then Deron Williams did get injured as well, but he hasn't tended to be as injury prone, so I think he deserves that matchup. Now let's talk NBA headlines. First, the players are talking about starting their own league, according to Amari Stoudemire during the lockout. I think that would be great for NBA fans if they would if that happened, but only if they televise it or if it's online or something. You can watch live games because I don't know how else the fans are gonna enjoy it. Maybe the players are gonna be having fun, but from a fan's perspective, I don't know how good that's gonna be for us. Next, the Chicago Bulls, Luau Deng has been featured on the new currency in England, the Brixton Pound. That's pretty cool. Here we put presidents on on our money, and other important leaders and people in our government. But I think that's cool that in England that they put a basketball player on their money. So I think that's a pretty big honor for Luau Deng. And next, the Phoenix Suns named Brad Casper the new team president. Thank you for watching NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez, and I'll see you next time.